It is go time for Monster Monday. Sit back and get ready to enjoy a live show. Comment any questions, see what's up in our world of epic, and hear what we have in store. Welcome to Monster Monday.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Monster Monday.
Hello, everybody. I'm filling in for Riot tonight. I think he's working his way home yet. So he was at a wedding here in Minnesota over the weekend. He was here yesterday afternoon. I should have known that he wasn't going to make it. I mean, the ride is possible, but you start stopping and talking to people or whatever, and it becomes pretty long. So I should have had my act together and phoned like a guest or something. It's more interesting when there's like two screens going on, I think. But we'll wing it. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm going to just hope nobody notices the difference. So.
Looks like we got a couple people on. Hey, Nicole. So today's October 6th. I think I said that. Crazy Ladies are on day 279 and they're killing it. Way to go, ladies.
Are you jumping right into
Nope.
the news?
Nope.
Okay.
So I was just get them. So I wanted to bring that up, and then I'll let you do your news, and then I will get to the hero news.
All right. Well, I suppose we're just supposed to start by talking about what we did this week or this weekend.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What did you do Saturday?
I know what I did Sunday. Saturday I was sick from we went out with friends on Friday night. I ended up really sick Saturday and I thought it was a hangover. Part of it probably was, but I'm still sick today and yesterday. So I think I have a bug. So I just kind of hung low today too and just kind of yucky. But Sunday I renewed my permit to carry class and missed seeing Riot come over. And yeah, that's what I know. Today's our anniversary, so we're not doing much for that. We both work. So we went out to eat yesterday. That's about it.
Yeah, it is her anniversary. She wanted to spend the whole show talking about how much she loves me, but I kind of put the end of that. I said, you just can't do it. So, all right. But yeah, it was a pretty good week and weekend. I went for a nice ride on Saturday. Went up Minnesota. It was, high 80s, which is really odd this time of year. So I'll take it. Finally cooled off a little bit today, but yeah, beautiful weekend. So yeah, I went riding yesterday, anniversary dinner last night. There's been a construction crew here all weekend, and I'm normally a do-it-yourselfer. So when there's people here working and I'm not, I don't know what to do with my hands. So I've just been leaving. So and that works out. So all right. So that was my weekend. So I suppose we're going to start talking about some news. All right. I sit here and try to read all these comments, but I think they're all pretty much talking about anniversary.
Thanks everybody for that.
Yeah, after 24 years, she couldn't be happier. So, all right. Well, October 16th starts the Talking with Jesus tour. That's down in Texas. Gavin will be riding. That's in a couple of weeks, so there's obviously going to be more discussion on that next week.
Yeah.
So, you got anything to add to that?
Not really. And if you have questions or want to join in on that, just reach out to Riot or Mandy. So I think that would be the best.
All right. So I kind of sounded like I knew what was going on there anyway. So I'll keep moving on. And it sounds like Don Yates is doing much better.
Yeah.
I think Riot stopped and saw him yesterday too, which is probably partly why he's not home yet. And hopefully he'll be out in a week or two. So that's good news. Really good news.
Continued prayers for him. That's awesome.
All right. You covered that Honor Week is coming up next week?
I did not.
Oh, you did not. Okay. Well, I'll mention that. Honor Roll starts on Sunday. We always end up mentioning that the Monday after it starts.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually made these notes for me. So she's the one that was on the ball with that. Yeah, Honor Roll starts on Sunday. So yeah, you just have to ride 7 days in a row. As big as you want to go, or as little as you want to go. All right. Another rides that we have going on this October is the Brody ride. And this would be his first hero ride, I believe.
think so.
Yep. So for the Brody ride, it's 1,024 or 1,029 miles in 24 hours. You have to find a racetrack, an army base, and a taco truck.
Sounds pretty good.
All right. I'd imagine any type of racetrack. I know they're into like circle track and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it just
but,
said racetrack, so I think probably anything.
so, yeah. If I was doing it, I'd probably try to find some sort of weird type of racetrack. You know, like up here locally, they have wood tick races. That should count, right?
Or turtle races, yeah.
Yeah, turtle races. Yeah, there's a huge turtle race track.
Jimmy Taco, he's in. Yeah, I get it. Anything with tacos. Yep.
Yeah, with this being his first time having his own ride, yeah, hopefully some people can get out and do that. I don't know, maybe I'll even be able to get out and do that. So the weather's been hanging in there pretty good around here.
Yeah, it's got a little chilly today. It's supposed to get pretty cold on Wednesday, but I don't know, just in the mornings. So
All right, so that's that. Did I do good enough for that?
you did, but you skipped something.
I haven't skipped it. I'm not done yet. I'm just doing it out of order. All right. And I see Brandy and Michael Lamb got a bunch of certificates done over the weekend again, sent out. That's pretty cool. As of yesterday, they have done 389 certificates in this year, in 2025. So 389, that's an awful lot of work they've been doing. So thank you very much to those two.
Thanks to those guys. And the awards are really cool looking.
And the awards are cool. And when you think of the money that generates, 389 rides, that's a lot of money in Mile Monsters. So
I think that money goes towards the boys coming for treatment. I think. Anyway, it goes to the boys. I know, but
it'll end up going to a boy somewhere.
yep. So we know
Not
that.
just a boy, possibly a
Yeah.
man. We'll just call them heroes.
Yep. Sounds good.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Nicole's putting the heat on us. He's only got 10 minutes before the game
Oh,
starts.
okay. Well, we're gonna make it really short.
Yeah, that's about all I have for general monster news. So I suppose, are we ready for the news, the hero news?
I believe we have.
All right, you got to hold on for just a second. Okay, now we're ready.
All right. So in Alfie's world, he had an assessment on Friday for his new drug, which was really awesome. And they did say how well he was doing on stairs, and they don't know how much more he can improve. But he does go for blood work tomorrow. And hopefully by Friday he could have the new medicine. So, prayers and wishes for that to come quick. Colleen is painting his bedroom and changing things up now that he's, 13. He didn't want the boy stuff. Now he's got to get more into the teen stuff. So he's switching it up a bit. And I guess he's dying to get his new American flag coin holder that Jug made, and he won at the party setup. So, and some other posters and, some of his other stuff. He's just switching away from more of the kiddie stuff and going to the more teen stuff. But
So the coin holder made it.
the coin holder made it home. We did a bunch of bubble wrapping and yeah.
Yeah, we brought them to the airport, and she had all that stuff, just kind of loose with her. It was like a personal item carry-on or whatever it was.
Did a lot of
And
carry-ons.
she had this, well, she called it the trolley, but the cart, yeah, she kind of looked like a homeless lady hauling all that stuff around, but yeah, it all worked out.
I felt bad for her dropping her hand off and all that stuff, but they made it all okay. And thank you, Amy. On to Turbo. We got
Hold
her.
on.
Oh, you don't do it after each thing.
Oh, come on. We got to do it every time.
Okay. Turbo has been having a lot of fun being 18. Mom says she's noticing him being more of a man. They spent some time at the mall, and he went and spent some money. He ended up in a jewelry store while Mom and Kimmy were buying a dress for her dance. And he bought himself a diamond bracelet, and he made sure at the jeweler that it was real diamonds. Maybe it was John.
Yeah, Turbo didn't have anything.
Yeah,
to do with
she
John.
didn't mention it was John, but anyway. They made sure he made sure it was real diamonds, and they sent me a video. It was pretty cool. He had pretty nice little jewelry bracelet set up there. And of course, I don't know if you saw, but beautiful little Kimmy's all set up for the homecoming dance. She looked like a little, she should say a little princess, but she did. She was beautiful. She had her dress and her hair fixed and her nails done.
And I've got to say, like, she just reminded me when I saw those pictures, like, we've only been part of this for what, about 3 years? And we've seen so many of these little kids that we met when we first started. They're turning into, young men and women.
Yeah,
And,
they are.
it goes so fast. It's just unreal. So, that's all I had on that.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. They watched some football yesterday and chilled. Today's, of course, the Chiefs game, so that's why we're trying to rush through this so they can watch the game. And they made some snacks. No appointments coming up for Turbo until the end of the month, so that's good news for him. Also, the winter gear for their big game has been showing up that the boys had on their list, and they want to thank you all for that. That stuff is coming, so lots of thank yous for that. And
They're not going to start on time.
and Nicole went to Costco yesterday and picked up some stuff for herself for that. I think it was cold weather gear and some Chiefs stuff. Well, I don't know if it was Chiefs stuff or if it was just cold weather gear, but anyway, she's getting herself ready too. On to Gavin. Speaking of the game and that, Mom's been in Dallas since Saturday speaking at a conference. So Gavin's been on Uncle Jason time. And they head to Denton on Friday for their DEXA scan and their scoliosis scan. Then, of course, as Dylan mentioned, the goat talking to Jesus is coming up. And he's counting down the days for that. He's pretty stoked for that. They would also like to shout out a thank you to everyone that has sent the boys something for the big football game for next month.
Yeah, Mark's got a good point here. So they're going to be up in New York for the Bills and the Chiefs. But yeah, it's going to be a kid from Southern California and a kid from Texas.
Good luck, boys.
So good luck. Although it might be very nice.
I pray it's nice for
Anything's
them
possible.
because I do. I pray it's
Yeah.
nice.
And who's playing tonight? I mean, I know the Chiefs.
You have to ask Nicole. I'm
Alright.
sorry. Don't jinx us. Okay. Yeah. No, we won't. Nicole, who's playing tonight?
I'm not a huge NFL guy. I watched just enough to say I watched it.
I think I only got a few minutes. We got to rush. Brody had his field trip to the pumpkin patch Tuesday with his fourth grade class. And then on Wednesday, he goes to Kansas City for his cardiac MRI. Brody and his family is asking if you could keep him in his thoughts and prayers for this MRI. That would be much appreciated. So thoughts and prayers to you for that, Brody. You'll do fine. Thoughts and prayers to you. And I then have, on to Mr. Jackson. Jackson had a good week and a good weekend. I forgot to ask her what the IEP meeting was. And I should know what that is. I know I've heard that before, but they're going to do some cognitive testing at school. And he visited with his Nana this weekend, and the kids had a sleepover and went swimming. So they had a pretty good weekend and week. So that was pretty awesome.
And she didn't mention who he loves.
No, but we know who Jackson loves. So.
All right.
I went through that pretty quickly. I don't know if anyone has any questions. Did you go through all of your stuff? Sorry, it's kind of a short.
Well, we're only about 15 minutes in.
I
So
know.
we really ran right through this.
I'm not feeling well tonight, so I think we'll just Dylan. She said Dylan, that's who he loves. Dylan.
That's what I needed.
Yep, needed that. That's awesome. I think we'll just close with that. And Riot should be back next week, and we'll have more to share.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up before kickoff.
I know. So
We want everybody to tune in and watch the Chiefs tonight.
Yep.
So,
Did she say who the Chiefs are playing?
yeah, the Jags.
Oh, I don't know who they are. Okay. Gotcha. Perfect. Thank you very much, Selena. That's all I got. And Maureen, thank you.
All right, so should we just wrap it up?
I
or
think
keep
we wrap
rambling?
it up. I'm not on a
All
ramble.
right.
Everybody have a good week. Get out and do your honor ride. And if you can do your Brody ride, get them both in together. That would be awesome. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Prayers to Dawn to get out of the hospital. And there. Everybody have a great week.
Oh, yeah, and Pat.
Oh, is it this weekend? Okay, thank you. Pat's party this weekend.
So the official end of the road
Yes.
party?
And I think you have to have tickets to that. I don't know if it's too late to buy tickets. I think it's $30 if you can make it.
If you go to Broom Old Man on Facebook, you'll be able to find all the info on that, how to get tickets, where it's at, what time. So like I said, I'm kind of out of the loop on everything, so but I can send you in the right direction.
That's awesome. Okay,
All right.
everybody have a great week and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good week.
Bye.